Hello everyone and welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Welcome to 2024. I don't know about you guys, but 2023 went by awfully fast. So today I am bringing you the new monthly project, and it is Forever Tag Journal, I'm calling it. And we are going to do a tab binded, tag shaped journal. I'm never going to remember that wording again. So this is January's, of course, and it's got 4 pages, 2 big huge tags. It's got some labels, butterflies, flowers. This one's carnations, and it's kind of a wine colored page. Every month is going to kind of have a different color, but it's all going to be kind of botanical, of flowers, butterflies, birds, etc. So here we have a couple smaller tags and a whole bunch of cutouts, and I've tried to make a lot of the things kind of a wine color, but threw in some extra color. And then we have some dragonflies. We've got a little poem, and it says, "To read a poem in January is as lovely as to go for a walk in June." Just something a little special. We got a little file folder, a couple of cards, and then I made a page just in case you want to back any of this stuff. It doesn't really need backing, but it's going to depend on what you're going to do, whether you're building along with the journal or maybe you're going to use this for just random stuff. So let's set that aside. You're going to need some little strips of fabric. It doesn't matter what color, etc., because you're hardly going to see it by the time we're done. You could also use paper or lace, but I thought the fabric would hold up really good to opening back and forth. Now, to give you an idea of what we're doing, I did this little sample out of file folders because of the fact I've never done a tabbed binded journal. So this is a whole new thing for me, so we can learn together. But basically it's going to open up like so, except there's going to be 12 of these by the time you're done. Now I've just wrote on back on number 1, front on number 1, front 2, because I didn't want to forget how I had to put it together. I've also wrote myself some notes on here because, yeah, who knows if I'm going to remember everything. So I've got everything cut out, and I've also inked all the edges. Got a bunch of fussy cut stuff in here, and we got a bunch of stuff out here. I won't lie, I've already kind of planned a little bit out because I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. So I didn't want to spend all my time on camera trying to figure out how to do this. So this is going to be the very front cover. And with these tags, I'm going to top this. Now, at any point, I could sew this, even when it's together like this, because of the way they open up, I could sew. If you're going to do it on machine, you might have to do it after each page. Depends on how much stuff you're going to put on your page. Now, 90% of mine is going to be the digital kit, but there's no reason why you cannot add as much stuff as you want. So I'm going to start by gluing this down there. Now I started using these. It's a little silicone top. It's actually for a knitting needle. And I'm hoping it will work good on my glue. I need a pin though to poke the end. Oh, that one's too big. Hold on. Okay, I got a needle that's going to fit in here. Started having a lot of trouble with my glue clogging up, so I decided to try these. Now, you can leave a pocket here, and I don't know if I'm going to put anything in it yet. We'll see. So I'm just going to put glue on the 3 sides, but up on the top here, I'm going to glue it down. And this, let's do our best to get it as centered as we can. There's that. Now this is actually the 5th year I've been doing freebies every month. So now we could do a pocket in there. However, if I sew and I sew around this tag, that's going to get sewn up. Normally I would stitch along here, then glue it down, then stitch the other 3 sides. But we'll see as time goes on. Now I like this poem, so I'm going to put it right over here. And again, you know, I could leave that as a little pocket, which I think I might do. And then I can always add stuff in the pockets at the very end, or I don't even need to add things to the pockets. There's no rule that say we have to fill the pockets that we make. That's going to go right there. And I love the color of these butterflies, so I'm going to put one up here, and I'm going to make it go off of the smaller tag. So let's glue this down. To my knowledge, all the freebies that I've done over the years are still available. You might have to go hunting for some of them by looking at some of the old videos and go, because I've hosted them on a few different sites. Now everything gets put onto Coffee. So anything from 2023 and from 2024 is on Coffee. It's also on the Facebook group. So the links for those are down below. And I'm just going to add this kind of down here. So I don't want glue right there. I think I want glue up there though. Because I still want that pocket there. So I love how the colors go together. I thought they went together really, really good. Okay, so there is basically our front cover done. Now, if I decide I don't want that as a pocket, I can also put a little strip of glue down there and seal it up if I really want to. Now this one, I decided I'm not going to use this little tag. Now you could easily, you know, like just back this and you got an instant tag. Same with these. Or just do that and you got a tag. Tons and tons of different things you can do with it. So I'm going to put this relatively in the middle. Now I could easily use that as a tag in there. So I'm going to make this one as a pocket as well. And again, normally if I knew I was going to sew this, I'd sew up this away because then I've still got my pocket. But the hand stitching takes a long time on camera. To stitch something like this down for me, probably 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. Okay, let's put this. I want it center this away. And maybe when I'm all done, I'll stitch around the big card or something. Not 100% sure yet. Now I wanted to put these up here. I wanted this bird kind of right at the top of this card. And just for a little extra something, I was going to put this flower behind them. So really with these kits, you're going to have enough that you could do up to 4 tags if you wanted, depending on what you're doing. Maybe you don't want to do the journal and you're just going to use the tags. Choices all up to you. I would love to see what you're making with these. Okay, now this here I'm going to put kind of like so. I had trouble thinking of what theme I wanted for this year's monthly freebies, makes, etc. And I decided to go with botanical and, you know, butterflies, dragonflies, birds, etc. Because they can go in so many journals. Okay, that's gonna go right there. So a person can really change it up a lot with these here things. Now I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to use this one that says the date, January 1st, 2024, and it's going to go on the top of this. So let's glue that down onto there first. I hope everybody had a really good holiday season. And I know there's lots of people that do not do Christmas and whatnot, and I hope that you kept yourselves busy. So there is that there. That's going to go right at the bottom. And this guy, I kind of thought it'd be kind of cute if he was like sitting kind of on top. Yeah, maybe I'll glue him on after. Let's glue this label down. So we're looking at a fairly easy project this year, I hope. The key thing with it, from just the little sample thing that I did, is remembering the tabs. That's kind of the main thing. I did watch a few videos on doing this, like doing the tab journal. I think I want that bird right about there. So for this, I did fussy cut all these pieces. I do not mind fussy cutting. And most of the things were fairly easy to cut out. I want his foot right there. I love cardinals. I think they're very pretty birds. And, you know, kind of associate them with Christmas. So there is the back. Now these are eventually going to go together like so. Now when you put them together, you could definitely leave a pocket. I definitely am not leaving a pocket there. So now comes the important part with these. Now I'm doing 2 bindings on each side. So when I did this, I put cover. Always turn to the front for the next page. So once we get this one assembled, whenever I add another page, I'm going to make sure I have this here, and then I'll add this. Now for this, let me double check now, because I want my tabs sticking this way, so to my left. I want my tabs going to the left. Let's just open this up, and we're going to put 2 tabs. Now the color of your fabric, whatever, isn't like super important, because you're only going to see a little tiny bit. You can see here how much you're actually going to see. So very, very little of it. But I had a bunch of scraps of this, I guess it's like a muslin type fabric. So that's what I'm going to use. Now I do want these to be fairly even. Once I get the first one done, then I'll be okay. So let's put that at the 0. So it's a little over 6 inches from here to where my tag comes down. So this is my middle. And let's see, I don't want it like really close to the bottom. So if we do like 1 inch, so this is where I'm going to put my fabric. So then when I'm doing this side, I'll be able to kind of line it up, I think. We'll see when we get to the second page. Now the cover, we only want fabric on one side, because the other side is here. So we only want the fabric on the one side. Now that's the back. This is going to be the front. I want it to going to the left, so we're good. That is, to me, that seems like the most important. So let's just put some glue, but I don't want to go quite to the middle because of the fact it's going to be kind of eventually when I do the next piece, I'm going to leave a little space there. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do this. It's not vital that they're exactly in the middle going this way. Or I don't think it is. So there is that. Now I want to glue this down, and of course it's going to be going to try and do it as even as possible. I'm going to put some glue on my fabric because I do want that to stick down good. And then I'm going to go all the way around, getting fairly close to the edge. I probably will end up sewing around the very outsides of these, just to give it a little extra something. Put some glue in the middle so it can all get glued down. Now I printed mine on a 65-pound cardstock. Let's get that as even as we can before we start pushing it down. Any little bits that are sticking out or where I can see the white, I'll just either trim or I'll ink it. You can see right here. Now, because of the fact that we are hand cutting these, it's really hard to cut them exactly the same, even though they're actually the same tag with just a different front or back. So you can see, hopefully you can see the white along that edge. Now if I take some of this, you can still see it, but it doesn't stand out quite as much. So we'll just do that to wherever we can see the white. So there is the first page of the journal. Now, I'm going to put all my little bits and pieces into an envelope, I think. Now this could easily fit in here. And you can just kind of see the tab. This would be a great place for a little dangle or something. And then this one here can go and slide in here. Now thinking of this now, this would have been better. The opening would have been better on this side. But that'll still work because when you open your journal up, it's going to be flat. Like when you open it up, this is going to be flat. So this will actually be here. And then you can still pull it out easy. As I say, I just made this as a little prototype, knowing that this. So our second page for February is going to go here, attach onto these, but we also have to remember to add 2 more tabs to the other side. Here you can see front of number 2, which would be February. We have cloth here and here and here and here. So we glue it down there and then we glue this side on, and that's why I've got remember to add second tabs before gluing, because I forgot like 2 times making this. Hence why I did the prototype. Hope you enjoy this. I'll be here all year. So this will give you a good little idea on what's going on. This would look really cute just tucked in the pocket there or something. Or we could do a couple flowers or a little ticket, something like that. As for adding things like lace and ribbons and trims of all kinds, you can add them anywhere into your journal. Anywhere at all. So I hope you will like and subscribe. I hope you'll come on over, join the Facebook group. Hope you'll visit one of the shops. I have my digitals on Etsy. Coming the new year, I really want to get all my digitals onto Ko-fi. I only have a small portion of them there. And I also have some stuff on Creative Fabrica as well. All those links are down below. And check out the inspirational channels that I have listed below. Show them some love too. And we'll see you again soon in another video. Bye.